Hi everybody, welcome back to the cinema. My name is Blake and today we're talking about CW's The Flash. Yes, it's a CW show, I know, but this was their second attempt at making a show for boys after Arrow, and I remember watching Arrow and The Flash fondly as a kid, and I thought it would be really fun to go back and take a look at it all in retrospect to see if it holds up or if it's any decent at all. I was 14 when I watched it, so my brain was like malleable mush that could like fall out of your ear. So anything I thought of back then could have been fucking anything. Now I know, it's a CW show. This thing is just coated in cheese. Alright, just so much cheese. Like, cheese, like that. Like, it's just cheese. But Sam Raimi's original Spider-Man trilogy is also coated in a heap of cheese. And I fucking love it there. And maybe a little bit of cheese and camp and this safe fantasy world where everything's way too perfect is kind of what we need right now. Because as of late, it feels like the world's gonna fucking explode. So come on down, join me in the safety corner where we're just gonna talk about The Flash and pretend like we have no important things we should actually be doing right now, and we're just going to talk about TV. Fuck it, let's go! So this is something I'm going to be doing in my downtime when I can't finish other videos that I want to pump out. And I'll cover the first few episodes. I don't know how many I'll do. It depends on what you want. If you think this is cool and you want to just see me keep doing it, I'll keep doing it. If no one gives a shit, I don't care. I'll probably still do it. Because I have to talk about everything. And I have to own everything. OCD, man, fucking... So I remember back in, like, 2013, the first trailer dropping, and I went, oh shit, a Flash movie, this could be really fucking cool. I had no idea it was a fucking TV show. I didn't know. I think I watched the entire first episode and went, fuck, that movie was short. See, malleable brain, man, leaking out my ear, I was fucking cooked. Because the concept of a superhero show that would be able to hold up the visual effects over like 26 hours or some shit just seemed unfathomable. Like, they just couldn't fucking do it. Like the idea of doing something like fucking Spider-Man the TV show, live action, like it just doesn't really seem like something that could work week to week, a different villain kind of thing, but they did it nonetheless, and I found that so awesome that they could make a TV show out of this shit. So I was enthralled. I was in. I was gonna watch this shit and see it through. And here we are now, like 8 years later, and I'm looking at it all in retrospect again. Let's fucking go. I haven't seen all of it though. I've only seen, well, I'd like to say I've only seen only the good stuff, but that's not true. So we'll just cover the good stuff while it's good, and if you want me to suffer, I can sit through the other shit. You fucking cunts, don't make me do that. So I'm gonna go full spoilers. If you haven't seen it, and you wanted to see it, it came out 8 years ago, so I think you've had your chance to see it. So spoilers, 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 spoilers. Spoilers. Now don't say I did not warn you, alright? I don't want any of that shit that's like, oh, you spoiled it for me, cunt, what the fuck, bruh? Oh, Shay. Fuck's sake. Because you have been warned, alright? So we start this episode off getting Barry's backstory as a child. His mother was murdered by lightning chasing him around in circles, and his dad was framed for it. Flash forward, we get to see him as a CSI fucking guy. So we get to see him doing his like forensics job, and it's just nice. I remember how much this show just becomes so fucking much. It's nice to see him just do his job and to just fuck with Caitlin and Cisco and not so fucking much. Later in the episode, the particle accelerator explosion goes off. My fucking god, look, we are gonna have a counter. Alright, right here, it's gonna go up here in a second. Every single time we see the fucking particle accelerator explode, alright, fuck me, I swear, we see this thing like 50,000 times in flashbacks. Just the start of every fucking episode to remind you, in case you weren't watching, that the fucking particle accelerator exploded. Bang, count of one. It exploded. That's all we should have ever had, but there's fucking heaps more of it. Anyway, so Barry is struck by lightning and put in a coma for 9 months, and then wakes up to Lady Gaga. I wish I was joking, but all of that is true. But it's not that bad, honestly. We get to see some cool-ass Easter eggs with Gorilla Grodd's cage, for people that know the show, or just the Flash in general. We'll get to it, he's in a later episode. So then, we get to see Barry discover his speed. The first time we see the whole world move in slow-mo, it's still very cool. And I love just the simple joy of what it would be like to be able to run at the speed of fucking light. And it's great. I love just the raw happiness that like Grant Gustin just shows, like what it would really be like to all of a sudden be able to run that fast. You know, it's such a simpler time, and it's cool. It doesn't need to have fucking a billion things going on and endless ever-building drama like the CW likes to do to be good. It just had to do that shit, and it did it really well. Okay, so I got a question. My brain likes continuity and things to make sense. Barry is hit by lightning. He's put in a coma for 9 months. Other people were also affected by this particle accelerator, and we get to see it, like a billion more times. How many fucking people were affected by this shit? Why did no one in the first 9 months do anything? Like, no bank robberies, no nothing of any sort of sign of metahumans, ever. Until the exact day when Barry wakes up 9 months later to go and rob a bank and commit crimes. And it just doesn't make sense. Wouldn't it have been cool if there were metahumans and, you know, Barry kind of wanted to take it upon himself to try and clean up the city, and you'd have all these rogues that have kind of been listed out already, instead of just now they've decided after their 9-month fucking hiatus that they're going to come to Central City and... Is it Central City or Star City? No, I'm getting the fucking Arrowverse all mixed up with the Flash and shit. Fuck! So we get to see Barry testing his speed and his tighty, ready, spandexy helmet majigger thingy with goggles. That's what it's called. Look it up on IMDb. There it is. Look. See? Told you. And I swear, it's when I really noticed the music again. And it's some of the best fucking shit ever. I really, really, really like the soundtrack in this. I think it's criminally underrated, and I think it really perfectly sums up the Flash. And it's composed by a guy named Blake. Represent! There's shortly followed a car flipping sequence. It's nice to see some practical effects, because this show, it throws that away soon. It never touches that shit again. It was really cool to see here. Even the VFX in this first episode with the villain who can control the weather and making a tornado and whatnot. The tornado looks good, like 2014 television effects. It still holds up pretty well. And damn, was there some heavy acting in this shit. Joe West went in. Holy moly, he like roasted Barry in this shit. He's like his father figure. He's like, dude, none of this shit you're saying is fucking real. None of this exists. You're absolutely batshit crazy out of your mind. Get the fuck out of my sight. At least that's how I remember it. Even Harrison Wells, had some heavy-hitting dialogue that's like, no, you're what's fucking important. It wasn't just the cheesy coded. I mean, it's there. It's like this weird glow to the whole show that just, it's like a fantasy dream where everything's too perfect. Even still, this episode had some heavy shit. And I really fucking dug it. I thought it was just all soft the whole way through. I totally forgot that he visits Oliver Queen in this episode. Completely left my brain. Which makes me think that I probably should have started with Arrow first, but, I mean, all these shows cross over so fucking much. Like, I'm not gonna watch 5 seasons of Supergirl just for a cameo, or like DC's Legends of Tomorrow just for a fucking 30-second thing that I go, oh, I get it because I watched the show. The suit is pretty cool. I like that it's technically supposed to be built for like firefighters, so that's why it can withstand the heat and the speed somehow. It is pretty cool. I do prefer it with the white symbol though, but you know, we're stuck with the red one for this season. But it's still pretty cool nonetheless. The ending, not gonna lie, actually got me pretty close to goosebumps. Because like, you got that music swelling, he's running around the tornado the opposite way. You got Harrison Wells for the first time going, run, Barry, run! I'm gonna have a counter for that too. Bing! And damn, I totally forgot that Joe West finds out his identity in the first episode. I was sitting there waiting for him to like pull his mask back down and split, but no, he finds out just straight away. It blew my fucking mind. I can't believe it. I honestly thought that was like a dramatic reveal later down the line, but no. I really like one of the closing scenes where he talks to his dad when he's in prison and they're on the phone between the glass or whatever. It's a testament to just how good these actors are and how good they can be if given the right stuff to work with. But even then, the material they were working with in that scene was quite cheesy and dumbed down. You know, if the writing was just there instead of here, then we could have something really fucking good here. But getting writers under the pump to make 26 something episodes that are an hour long each without padding it out and trying to fill it with junk, that's a job I don't envy. Overall, especially for 2014, I think it's still a really, really solid pilot. For me personally, it holds up really well. It's entertained throughout, nothing boring, nothing wasting my time. Straight to the point. I know who Barry is, what he wants to do, what he does for a living, what's happening, the characters around. I care about each one so far, and I'm going to stick with it, but now it's a test to see if the show can sustain the momentum and for how long before it just starts doing this all over the fucking place. If you're new here, or if you like The Flash, consider subscribing because I'm about to pump out a bajillion Flash videos, so you might want to actually stick around. So subscribe and like the video if you thought I hold any comedic value whatsoever. And I will see you next time when I'm doing something else. I just supposed to be covering one division, but I can't keep away from making videos. So here I am again. Thanks everybody. If you made it to the end, you're a bloody legend, and I will see you next time. Bye guys. Fading away into